If you look here in the front view, go to the very first keyframe, which is to the very beginning. You look at this guy here. Now we go to the very last keyframe and keep looking here. He didn't move at all, so it's exactly the same, and that's what we want. So now what we got to do is, I think I'll move the character forward now. So we can go like this. Select this guy here and line it up with this bone here. So we go like this, nudge keys with the arrows. Okay, so we'll select this one and we're going to line it up with the heel. So let's go here. Make sure this, and whenever you open Carrara, it seems whatever I had unchecked here becomes checked again. So you have to do it every time, which seems silly. So we duplicate it, Control D, and then move it over. Use our Control arrow keys to line it up as good as we can. And then do a couple more of these, Control D, Control D. We may have to move these a little forward because this isn't the toe. Maybe I should do that. Control Z. No. Control Y. We'll leave it the way it is. And then we'll make sure these are not animated. Okay. So now we're going to move our character forward. We'll go to the next keyframe, which is here. Whoops. Let's check to see if we already made a mistake with these silly things here. So we'll go like this. We'll delete all these feet keyframe guides. There. Make sure we're in the first keyframe. Now we go to the second keyframe. So in the second keyframe, we want to move this guy and have this foot goes to here. Okay, this is always a little confusing here. So we go to the first keyframe. If we go to the second keyframe, this is where he starts. So you go to the first keyframe. So this foot has to stay there. So we go to the second keyframe. So we move this foot to right there. Got it. See, I told you I wasn't an animator. So we'll move this guy forward. We're in the second keyframe, which is important. And we'll move him forward. Okay, let's go back to the first one. So the heel goes there. So we go to the second one. First one. Actually, it's the heel that goes on this tip. The heel goes here, so we're going to line it up with that. So we'll go like this, and the heel has to line up with that right there. But the problem is right now the heel is off the ground, but we'll fix that later. So just pretend this goes down. Like if he moves up, this has to go down, so it's going to come down like this. It's going to be right about there. So that's pretty good for where he should be on that keyframe. So if you go to the next keyframe, go here, there. The next keyframe is going to be, okay, let's move this guy here. And we're going to move this guy here ahead too. We're going to do the same thing again. So we're on the go to the last keyframe, select the root, and move them all the way forward. And make sure his heel is going to fall down roughly on that, so you can use this as a bit of a guide. Too much. That's close enough. We can move this guy forward too. Okay, so now if we go to the first keyframe, we can do a little bit of a walk here and see what it looks like. But we're going to put a keyframe in between each one of these. So let's play this thing. You notice his feet went in the ground. Okay, we'll go back. So we're going to go halfway through here. Somewhere in here. So it was 18, so we got to go to frame 9. Frame 9 is right there. And he's in the ground, so we have to raise this guy up off the ground. Root. So we'll raise him off the ground. Go up a little more. Whoops. You gotta do this one and then do the control up arrow key. Control down. That's good. Maybe up. His toes are a little up, but let's go. So we gotta go back to see where. So this one, the outside leg is moving forward or through. So let's go like this. Select the outside leg because it's moving through. And we're going to raise the knee up. And then rotate this. Whoa. I just broke his leg. Rotate it back like this. Select this guy bone here. And rotate it down. Rotate it down quite a bit. Okay, so if we go to the previous keyframe, it goes down. See, the heel, it's stuck pretty good there. And if you go to the front view, go to the keyframe before, we got to do something here. So it's this one here. You select this bone, select it here, go to the keyframe B. We are at the first, go to this. And this first has to stay the same, so we'll use that as the guide. We'll line it up with our little mark here below. Go to our second keyframe. Now move it over till it lines up. Now we go to our first keyframe and look at this view and this view. And I'll go forward. 1, 2. So it stayed in place. And that's what we want. So now we do the same thing for this in here. So we go in here. It was 18, so we go 9 plus 18 is 27. It's 18 is 5. That's right on, I guess. Okay. So now he's in the ground again. We should go back the 2 keyframes just to see how high the root bone is off the ground. And it is minus 7.55. So go to our right in here. Where did we go? It lines up with the center thing there, so that's one way to find out. and it's minus 7.55. That doesn't make sense. Okay, let's go back. Go back. He's off the ground. Select the root bone. It's 2.92. I mustn't have had it selected. So 2.92. Go in here. And it's right. So we go 2.92. 2.92. He's off the ground, which is what we want. So if we look here, we got to go back the keyframe before. So this leg is going to be coming through now. So we go forward. So we pick this leg here, rotate up, and then rotate this leg back. I broke his leg again. This guy's gonna sue me. Okay. And then we rotate this guy, this bone, all the way down to the... Okay, that's maybe a little too much. I guess that's why they usually have constraints on these things. So let's go back a couple keyframes to see how we did the other one. No, it's not bad, although I think I don't like that actually. That's good. Now go forward to the keyframe we want. Okay, that's good. So we'll go back. Okay, we should do something with his arms. So you got to think about it the same way I did with the bottom part of the skeleton. Go to the keyframe before. We're in the right one. Go to the keyframe before. This arm is going to be passing through. So we now go forward. And let's move this arm just a little forward. And we're going to have to go here. Select it again. And we're going to rotate it out a bit away from the body. And let's select his wrist here, bone, and rotate it a little out, just so the hands aren't totally rigid throughout the whole animation. Okay, so we'll select this bone here. If this one was coming through, this one's going back, so it's pretty close. It was pretty close just because of the tweeners. Let's look in the side view here. That's good. But actually it's not pretty good, it's bad. You got to rotate this like this. It was way too close to the body. Yeah, that's good. So now go back, forward keyframe, forward keyframe, forward keyframe, and I got to do the same thing for that here. So this one is coming through this leg, it's going forward, so this arm has to go back a little. And just do it roughly the same as we did the other one, so it's and we'll rotate this arm out. Select the wrist, and we'll go in a little. Actually, I think it should be going the other way. It should be going out a little, because his hand was hit his side. So we'll select this one here, And I bet you I'm not going to remember to do that on the other one. So I got to go back, select the wrist, and move it out a little. Oh, I'm going to remember. Oh, maybe not. This guy here, this arm, should go in a little. There, that's good. Okay, I'm going to remember. So I go back, and instead of moving in, I'm going to move these hands, rotate them out a little. Hopefully that looks okay when we animate it. So let's go back to the very first, that one there. And we'll go like this and do a little walk through here. We'll hit the play button and see what it looks like. That's not bad. Maybe I'll pause it and I'll render out an animation and then show that and see how it goes.